Hi, this is Melise of Rollo Cubing, and today I'm going to teach you how to solve a mirror cube. The mirror cube is an interesting puzzle. It's actually identical to solving a 3x3, but it's not real obvious when you look at it that that's the case. So what's unique about the mirror cube is that in place of the colors that you would normally have on a 3x3 cube, instead it is the height of each piece that determines what color it is. And so you'll see that some pieces stick out further than others, and others are short pieces. And so it's these heights that actually correspond to their colors. And so today I'm going to teach you a little cheat, which is that we're going to go ahead and color code this mirror cube, and then this will make it very easy for us to solve this in the normal method, solving it as a 3x3. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so what we're going to do is actually going to start off as a little bit of a craft project today. So this is a little different for a tutorial on solving a cube. But what we're going to do is first find some stickers that you can use that are tiny little stickers that will fit onto the face of each of these pieces. And we want 6 different colors, ideally in the colors of the normal Rubik's Cube. So I got yellow, green, blue, and red. I had to improvise, and I have these little white cloud stickers for the white side, and then I didn't have orange, so I'm going to use these little brown stickers. So get yourself 6 different colored stickers. We need 9 of each, and then we're going to go ahead and label our cube. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to label the yellow and the white sides of the cube. So as in the normal Rubik's Cube, we all know that the white is opposite the yellow, so we're going to set that up first. So looking at our cube, what we're going to try and do is find the tallest middle piece. And so look around the cube looking for the middle piece that seems to jut out the furthest. And looking around, it looks like it's probably this one. So then what you can do is we want to test to make sure that this is indeed the tallest piece. So you can see that it's flush with this tall piece, so nothing is taller there. If we rotate the sides around this middle piece, we can see that nothing is taller than it. So this is a good indication that this is indeed the tallest piece. So again, this piece is just as tall, but nothing is taller. This one's a little shorter. So we're feeling good that this is actually the tallest piece. Okay, so this is the tallest piece, and then what I like to do is label the tallest piece as yellow. So go ahead and put your little yellow sticker on our tall centerpiece. And then we're going to flip it over, and this centerpiece is going to be white because it's opposite the yellow. So let's go ahead and label that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to rotate the pieces around the cube, matching them up by height to see which other pieces are the same height as these yellow and white pieces. So if you rotate around, you find the pieces that are flush with the tall yellow center. So this piece is the same height, so it should also be yellow. And then we're going to continue looking for pieces that are of similar height by rotating these sides around the center. So here this one's also flush with this piece, so let's go ahead and make that yellow. Continue rotating around the cube. Oh, here it is. Okay, we finally found it. So this is the last piece that's the tallest type pieces. And so now we've labeled all 9 white ones. So now let's go ahead and label the white pieces. And so here we're going to look for pieces that are flush with the white center, and these now are the shortest pieces on the cube. So you'll notice that these are very shallow pieces. And so let's go ahead and label those. We're looking for anything that's flush with these short pieces. So here we've got a bunch of them right here. And let's rotate the sides around the white center. Here's another one. And here's the last one. Okay. So let's label that. And we have now labeled all of our white and yellow pieces. Okay, let's go ahead and label the other colors. So let's pick a center that's not labeled, and let's make this one blue. This looks like this is the second tallest side. And then opposite blue, if you look at a regular Rubik's Cube, green is always opposite blue, so let's flip that over and let's make this green. And then with blue, look at our Rubik's Cube with blue and on the top and white in the middle. That means that red is going to be off to the right. So let's go ahead and label this side red. And then on a regular Rubik's Cube, red is always opposite orange. So let's go ahead and flip this over, and our orange side, today we're going to label it brown because we don't have orange stickers. So let's label that. So now go ahead and, I won't show you this, but go ahead and figure out the colors of all of the other pieces by lining them up. So for example, these two pieces are flush with this blue, so these are going to be blue. So go ahead and finish labeling your cube. Okay, now we've got our mirror cube all labeled up with the 6 different colors, and now we're ready to solve it just like a normal 3x3 Rubik's Cube. And so I'm going to go ahead and show you. I'm not going to go in great detail about how to solve a 3x3. You can learn that on my videos that cover that subject in depth. But let's just go ahead and I'll show you how this works just like a 3x3. So we're going to go ahead and do step 1 of solving a 3x3 cube, which is to make the daisy. So find your yellow center and bring the white edge pieces around the center. And so we're looking for white edge pieces, and we rotate them around the cube. You know, you got to get used to working with the mirror cube, but it's a little a little clunkier than the regular cube, but everything works the same way in principle. So let's go ahead and bring these edge pieces around the center, and we have to find one more white edge piece. Here it is on the bottom. Let's rotate it underneath where we need it to be. Let's rotate, oops, actually I need it to be here. Let's rotate it into place. Okay, so now I've got my 4 white edge pieces around the yellow center. Let's go ahead and make the white cross. We do that by aligning the colors, the color here with the color on the centerpiece. So let's bring that brown centerpiece over here. Okay, and then when we have these lined up, we rotate this 180 degrees. Come over here, we're going to look for the red centerpiece to align with this red top piece. These two are aligned, so now we can do a 180-degree rotation. Here we want blue lined up with blue. It already is. We can do our 180-degree rotation. And then here we need to line this green piece on the top with the green in the center, like so, these two pieces, and then do a 180-degree rotation. We flip it over and we see that we have made the white cross, and it's aligned with the center colors. So now the next step is going to be to place the white corner pieces. And so we're going to look for the white corner pieces around the cube. And it's going to work the same way as in 3x3. We look at the color, so here's green and brown. So we want that to be between the green and brown centers, which it is. And then we're going to have the white facing us. And then we're going to bring this piece up here. So we're going to move it away from where we're trying to go. Bring down the right side. Bring our piece back. Aligning these two white ones, move it into place, and we've placed that corner. Look for another corner piece with white. Here's blue and brown. So let's put that between the blue and brown centers, blue and brown centers. We want white facing us. We're going to move it up here, so we're going to move it away from where we're trying to go. Bring down the slot we're trying to fill. Bring our piece back, lining up these pieces, put it into place. There we go. Okay, and then let's look for another white corner piece. Here it is on the bottom. Let's rotate it to be underneath the slot we're trying to fill. Let's do the move where we bring this face down, rotate the bottom 180 degrees. And this is all on my How to Solve a Rubik's Cube video. if you need more information. Move these back to restore the white cross on the top. Move this piece so it's between green and red. So move it between the green and red centers. Have the white facing us. Then move it away from where we're trying to go. Bring down the slot we're trying to fill. Bring our piece back, lining up our white pieces, bring them into place. And we have solved the white layer by placing all those white corners. Okay, now we're on to the step 4, which is solving the second layer. And so here what we're going to do is we're going to look on the bottom of our cube, looking for side pieces that don't have yellow on them. So here's one with red and green. So what we do is we line up that red piece with the red center. Since it's got green on the bottom, we want to put it here. So we're going to move it away from where we're trying to go, bring down the slot we're trying to fill, bring our piece back, lining it up again with the red center, bring up this column on the left, and then we're going to place that white corner piece in our normal method, which is move it away from where we're trying to go, bring down the slot we're trying to fill, bring our piece back, move it into place. We've placed that edge piece. Now we're going to look around the cube for edge pieces without yellow, so not that one, but here's one, green and brown. So we're going to line that up with the green center. We want to place it over here on the brown side, so we're going to move it away from the brown side, bring down the slot we're trying to fill, bring our piece back, move these pieces back into place, restoring our cross, and then place the white corner piece in the usual method. So it's already between green and brown centers. Have the white facing us, move it away from where we're trying to go, bring down the slot we're trying to fill, bring our piece back, and rotate it into place. And we've placed that edge piece. So looking around the cube, here's another edge piece with blue and red. So align that with the blue centers. Move it away from the red side. Bring down the slot we're trying to fill. Bring our piece back. Move these back into place, restoring the white cross. And then place our white corner piece like we normally do. So it's between blue and red like it's supposed to be. Have the white in front, move it away from where you're trying to go. Bring down the slot you're trying to fill. Move our piece back, filling that slot. And then move these white pieces into place. And we have placed that edge piece. So looking around the cube, we have one more edge piece. Oh, this one we need to flip. So this piece is flipped. So we're just going to temporarily place a yellow piece there. So move it away from where we're trying to go, bring down the slot, bring our piece back, move those white pieces back, restoring the cross. Move this white piece so it's in front of you. Move it away from where you're trying to go, bring down the slot we're trying to fill, bring our piece back, put it into place. And now we've temporarily put in this yellow piece, but now we can place that blue and brown piece like we're supposed to. So align the blue with the blue centers, move it away from where we're trying to go, which is on the brown side, bring down the slot we're trying to fill, bring our piece back, aligning the blue pieces, move these white pieces back into place, restoring our white cross, and then place this white edge piece, our corner piece like we normally do. So move it away from where we're trying to go, which is up here. Bring down the slot we're trying to fill. Bring our piece back, filling that slot. Move those white pieces back into place, and we have solved the second layer of the mirror cube. Okay, now we are ready to do step 5 of solving the mirror cube, which is the same as step 5 in the 3x3, and that is to create the yellow cross. And so we take the side that's finished, the white side, and we flip it over. And now we're going to work on building a yellow cross on this side. And so what we do here is we're going to go through this method where first we start with a yellow dot, and we're going to turn that into a yellow L, and then we're going to turn that into a yellow line, and then finally we'll have the yellow cross. And to do that, we're going to use this algorithm that I call the face clock algorithm, and it goes like this. So with the yellow dot facing upwards, hold your cube and then do this algorithm. Turn the face clockwise, bring up the right side, turn the top clockwise, bring down the right side, bring the top back counterclockwise, lining up these 3 white pieces, and then bring those down into place. And now we have created the yellow L. And once you have the L, you want to have one leg facing you and one facing to the right, and do the face clock algorithm again. Turn the face clockwise, bring up the right side, turn the top clockwise, bring down the right side, turn the top back counterclockwise, bring down these 3 white pieces. And now we have the yellow L. So with the yellow line. So with the line facing you horizontal, do that face clock algorithm again. Turn the face clockwise, bring up the right side, turn the top clockwise, bring down the right side, turn the top counterclockwise, lining up these 3 pieces, bring them into place, and you have created the yellow cross. Okay, now we are ready for step 6 of solving the mirror cube, which is the same as the step 6 of the 3x3 solve. And what we're going to do is align the T's. So what we're going to do is look at the center colors on the top level here. We want to align them the best we can with the colors below. And you should always be able to match up at least 2 of these. So let's see. So right now I've got red lined up and brown lined up, and then the blue and green are not lined up. So when you have that situation, what you do is you put a good one in the front, the red that are lined up, and the good one in the back, the browns. And then we're going to do this algorithm that I call the right 180. So bring up the right side, turn the top 180 degrees, 1, 2. Bring down the right side, bring back the top counterclockwise, 1 rotation. Bring up the right side, turn back the top counterclockwise once more. Bring down these 3 white pieces, and we have now aligned the two that are adjacent. So blue and red are now good, and they're adjacent to each other. So when you've got that, you put the good red side on the right, a good side on the right, and a good side in the back. And then holding it in front like this, you do that right 180 again. Bring up the right side, turn the top 180 degrees, 1, 2. Bring down the right side, bring back the top clockwise, bring up the right side, bring back the top counterclockwise one more time, and bring down those white pieces. And then realign your T's by returning the top once, and now you can see that we've aligned the T's. Okay, we are ready for step 7 of solving the mirror cube, and this is the same as step 7 in solving the 3x3. So we have aligned our T's, and now we are going to check our corners to see if they are the right colors. And so we want the colors of these pieces to match the colors of the centers that are between them. So for example, we want this corner to be red and green, but it's green and brown, so that's not right. This is a good corner because it's blue and red like we need. This is not a good corner because we need brown and blue, and this is not a good corner because we need green and brown, and we have blue and brown. So with our good corner here on the right, we're going to go ahead and do this algorithm that I call the lefty algorithm. So put the good corner up here on the right, and then we're going to do this algorithm. Bring up the left side, rotate the top clockwise, bring up the right side, bring back the top counterclockwise, bring down the left side, bring back the top clockwise once more, bring down the right side, and then realign your T's. Okay, and this corner is still good. We check our other corners, still wrong colors. That's the wrong color, and that's the wrong color. So again, putting our good corner in the top right, we're going to do the lefty algorithm again. Bring up the left side, turn the top once clockwise, bring up the right side, bring back the top counterclockwise, bring down these white pieces, bring the top around clockwise, bring down these white pieces, realign your T's, and then check your colors. This is still good. This is now good, blue and brown. This is now good, green and brown. And this is now a good corner, green and red like we need. So we are done with step 7. We have placed the corners so that there's the right colors in each position. Okay, now we are ready for the final step of solving the mirror cube, step 8. Same as in the 3x3 solve. What we're going to do is reorient these corners that are not quite right. So we're going to hold the cube so the bad corners are on the right, and then we're going to do this algorithm, the right 180, left 180. So we're going to bring up the right side, turn the top 180 degrees, 1, 2, bring down the right side, bring back the top counterclockwise once, bring up the right side, bring back the top counterclockwise once more, aligning these pieces, bring it down. Now we're going to do something similar on the left side, bring up the left side, turn the top 180 degrees, 1, 2, bring down the left side, bring the top around clockwise, bring up the left side, bring the top around once more clockwise, aligning these three pieces, bring them down. And you can see we have solved our mirror cube.